Just some random gameplay on the PS5, career mode, performance mode, which is 1440p, 60 FPS. Let's just get into it. I'm not teaching you anything. I don't have any tips or tricks, excuse me, or anything of that nature. Again, it's all about just showcasing the game. Anytime I buy a game, I feel the need to... Well, that's why I don't usually record gameplay videos, because I suck at a lot of them. But it's just to kind of give you an idea of what the game looks like in different settings. I don't think I had done a night one yet, so I thought that I would do that. And although it looks very dark out, because it is, I really like that touch that you can turn on and off the lights. I don't think there's another rally game that you can do that with, that I'm aware of. And that right there, I use the brakes and then I use the e-brake, which I find can be quite helpful sometimes. There's inside the cockpit view if you want to see a little bit of that. So that's what it's always been about. And I know I repeat, myself a lot in a lot of my videos, so that you kind of get a good impression as to whether or not this might be something that you would enjoy. That's what it's always been about. First impressions, just showcasing the game, because sometimes, just like the expression, a picture's worth 1,000 words, so is a video. Why is that drone following me? Creepy little bastard in the middle of the night. I see you there. Is that a real thing? I've never seen that in Dirt 4 or Dirt Rally 2.0, helicopters and drones just following you. Is that a thing? I have played, and it doesn't show. It really doesn't show. I've played more WRC Generations, you'd think I'd be better by now, than I think I have in like 2 or 3 months of like Dirt 4, Dirt Rally 2.0, and almost Dirt 5 combined. Or at least pretty damn close. The dynamic weather, just everything, which I think may have been present in Dirt Rally 2.0, I'm not sure. I don't think it was. I could be wrong on that. It's been a while. It's hard for me to keep track of every little piece of detail of every game I've ever played. Please excuse the terrible gameplay. Again, it's not about how good or bad I do at a game. I take my time spending time playing these games and then uploading them at the highest quality, which is 1440p, but I mean that because it's the highest codec pack that you can get on YouTube. So if you do a 1080p upload, you'll only get the AC VO1 codec, which is absolute ass. My videos, even though the gameplay can be horrific, the actual quality of what you'll see on your screen will be at least 90%, if not closer to what you would actually witness. Okay, we're going this way. If you were actually playing the game on your screen. I had an itch for that one, and that helicopter is really, really... Oh, there, we could turn on the wipers, too. I wanted to show you that as well. I played Dirt 4 recently, not Dirt 2.0, or Dirt Rally 2.0, because that whole career mode with the internet, it bothers me. Drives me insane, I don't even want to touch it. But it cannot be ignored that it is a great game for what it is. I just feel like... I know I'm hesitating to say this, I'm definitely not an expert in the field, but just from picking up a controller and having at it, I like this game more. I mean, this game makes me want to keep playing every day, at least 2 or 3 races a day, because I do play a lot of games, right? You would just think, with some of the early experience that I'm getting, that I would perform better. But in my small defense, Any game I play, I do much better when I'm not recording flapping my gums 100 miles an hour. I talk quicker than the car is moving. But I really like the nighttime aesthetics, even with the headlights off. Like, you know it's nighttime, it's dark. But the way the color palette is, if you will, it's just nice. Kind of like Gotham Nights. It's always nighttime when you're doing the night patrol. But it looks good. You're never squinting your eyes. Notice how people do that? They squint their eyes like it's going to help them focus like a hawk and give them eagle eye vision. You don't do that in this game. And it's very pleasant, because I have played some games where nighttime is so dark, it's just not fun. Generation Zero, a game that I have played several hundreds hours, or dumped several hundreds of hours into. In the beginning, because it predominantly takes place in Sweden during the month of November, where it's predominantly dark most of the day, as it is for where I lived when I was in Yellowknife in the Northwest Territories. That shit was so dark, you couldn't see well in front of you, and it was really shitty. It wasn't fun. Then something happened in an update, and all of a sudden I was like, oh wow, I can really see. Like, you can still totally tell it's nighttime. But it was like this, you could see in the distance. It was just really well done. I could have probably driven faster. Maybe made that a 6-minute run. But I didn't. And I'm still number one. Well, it's also on easy, so it makes the AI shittier, so it makes me look better. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not ashamed to tell you that. I got the difficulty right on 49. I gotta be transparent and let you know what it's like. If I had that on 100%, I'd probably be in 6th or 7th place. And maybe someday I'll up the difficulty, rather. Short and sweet. Should I do it? Should I do another one? Well, if you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm. If you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. And I'll make sure when you wake up in the middle of the night, you'll be stuck up on one of these mountains. Looks like fucking Skyrim here. I love it. The sun has risen. Whoa. I was too busy looking at the sun, I almost crashed into the thing. So this here is a bonus race, bonus footage for my VIP members. Little break, little handbrake action. No public. Just run them over, thump. Grand Theft Auto style. No, I'm just kidding. Can't joke about that too much, because YouTube will strike you. Oh! Harder than a lightning strike in Florida somewhere. I know what I meant by that. That made no sense, but it made sense to me. And my goodness, this car is slipping. Look at that. You could see all the way down there. Holy shitballs. I can't tell you how many tracks I've played in this game, but there is not a single track I've played in WRC Generations. There's that creepy drone again. It's Elon Musk spying on me. Where I'm like, oh, I remember this from Dirt. Whoa. Wow. Okay, calm down. There we go. So I don't know if somebody can answer me that question, assuming anybody's made it this far into the video. Why is it that Dirt Rally, none of the tracks make me go, hey, I've been here before in this other game? Either I haven't played enough to recognize them, or what? I love the incredible precision this game takes. And sometimes braking is good, sometimes the e-brake is better. You can't go too fast or you'll slide all over the place. You'll end up spending more time recovering than anything else. Sometimes a little e-brake is better than braking. Like I said, it's kind of like you got to get a feel for it. It's kind of hard to explain, but I definitely experiment with both. What I will say about the e-brake thing is if you overdo it, it'll be a lot worse than if you overdo it with the brakes. I find it's like a double-edged sword big time. But if you pump it right, you can get around shit quicker. And even there, as you saw for the first little turn, I actually didn't even touch the brake. Sometimes if you slam the brakes, depending on your settings in the game, you'll actually make things worse. Here, I might try little e-brake. Okay, so, yeah. I screwed that one up. I think the allure to this game for me is that it's not like Forza Horizon or Need for Speed where there's not that many consequences for just going hog wild all over the road. This requires, like, surgical precision. And that's what makes me want to keep coming back. This is not a game that I go to when I want to get some crazy speed and be all over the place. I mean, I'm sure you can a little bit more if you're used to the game. Plus, some of the tracks are a tad easier. And that drone flickering in the foreground is starting to drive me crazy. And I can totally feel the difference between the excuse me, the dry tarmac or whatever it is, or asphalt, and the snow. You can select and change your tires, and I think you can even make them a mixture. You get like a point system, and you could go like all asphalt, 1 to 10. Or if you do like 5 asphalt, you could do like 5 gravel or something like that, or maybe 3 snow, 3 wet, 3 gravel, 3 asphalt. Do you know what I mean? And then it's like a compound mixture, or whatever you call it. So that extra level of detail is not something I recall seeing in other rally games. But yeah, I'm just over the moon with this game. Where you're racing against other cars, but not really. Not all side by side. It's all about time and getting from point A to point B in as obvious short amount of time as possible. And see? I overshot the e-brake. And that's actually realistic because I've been watching some rally on YouTube. And you'd be surprised, there are times where there's a little bump or a little turn, and you're like, what? Wait, what? How did that car flip? Well, it did. It's real. So that, to me, was actually pretty accurate. These cars are incredibly light. I swear I could play this all day. This and Forza Horizon 5 with the new Need for Speed that's coming out, and then American Truck Simulator, and Tourist Bus Sim, and Bus Simulator 21. Oh boy. Absolutely in heaven. I can't even tell you. I say this in all my videos because I'm hoping somebody makes it this far to be able to answer the question. I wonder what's going to happen when Codemasters takes over for the next WRC game. Remember, this is my first WRC game ever. I've just, with all due respect, never bothered with the other ones. I just didn't care to play them. Not enough money, not enough time in a day. Yeah. Anyhow, that's it for now. Just wanted to showcase the game a little bit more. Gonna take a break and maybe play another game or something. So if you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm. And if you didn't like it, that's okay. Go ahead and give it a thumbs down, and I'll just bend it in half and twist it. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, naturally, that would be great. But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, and maybe I'll see some of you in the next video really quick. I know I keep saying goodbye, and it's like, he's still talking. If you look at the tires there, or I don't know if that's the tires or the actual thingamathingy there. where it says 64% asphalt, 36% snow. Then look at my tires at the right. We got information on that. I've got 85%, and 86% like life left in the tires, and then I got 2 spare ones or something like that. And if we go to tire selection, you'll be able to see weight, see wet asphalt, 100%. Some of it's snow and ice. Let's just kind of... Oh, there we go. So I'm assuming these are the back tires. So that one's only at 78%. Right? And we can switch it with something like that, and then switch it like that. Yeah, I'm just being honest. I don't know too much about the system, but you can do that, and then when you go and start your day, there was a spot which I'm not being shown because I think it only happens at the beginning of an event, if you will, not like 3/4 of the way through, unless I'm mistaken, where you can sort of create your tire, if that makes any sense. It'll say, hey, do you want to do a showdown or a shakedown? It's like a shakedown. You get like a couple of free tires. I was like, sure, let's get some free tires. And then it does it. And that's where you pick like your balance. Anyways, enough rambling. Just wanted to share that piece of detail with you. Take care. Maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.